the Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for April 21st, 2022. Can I get a roll call, please?
Mr. Barcraft.
Here.
Mr. Long.
Here.
Mr. Perez.
Here.
Any conflict of interest statements, board members?
No, sir. No, sir.
No. Approval of minutes of the meeting of April 14th, 2022.
I make a motion to approve those minutes.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Bid opening, item 4, bid opening, removal and replacement of the lead impacted soil environmental remediations. Okay. Okay, it appears that we have 2 bids. The first being from Blue River Environmental and Restoration, Fairland, Indiana. Oh, okay. Okay. And the bid. Form 96. And non-collusion affidavit. And the bid. Let's see. And the bid bond. And Blue River's total is $2,225,234.30. Again, $2,225,234.30. Thank you. Next bid is from Summit Environmental Services, Indianapolis, Indiana. Okay. Have the bid proposal. Bid form. Form 96. Non-collusion affidavit. Just looking for the bid by bid bond. Come on. Where is it? Must be up there. I'm looking for something that's got the, looking for the total. Bear with me, I'm just looking for the total. Oh, you can look, Jeff. I didn't see it in there. That's a balance sheet.
there.
Okay, there's the bid bond. We're just looking for the total for their proposal. Is someone from Summit here? Page 3. Page 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Here, let me have that.
Got it?
In order. Okay. The proposal from Summit Environmental, thank you for waiting, is $2,885,475. Again, the total amount for Summit is $2,885,475. And that would be the conclusion of the bids, those two.
If you could refer to the engineering department and the consultant for tabulation, review and tabulation.
Okay.
Thank you.
I will make a motion then to forward this to engineering and the consultant for their review and recommendation.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Got it.
All right, man. All right, man. Okay. Item 5, matters from department heads and/or their representatives. Mr. Button.
Good morning to the board.
Morning.
I do have one request that came in late. It is a request to do a road closure on Hammond Avenue. As you know, this is between Sibley and Russell Street. As you know, we're in the middle of a construction project. The subcontractor has to close what is now the southbound lane in order to make a sewer tie-in. So to make it safe, we're going to close the entire street for 2 days, starting Monday. And so I have a request written here. They had a detour that sent everyone to 165th, but I think Russell's okay now that it's constructed two-way. So I'd ask for your permission. This helps a future item E in the agenda for that work to be done too. So that it sort of works well together. So if I can get here.
So the detours for this here, so Home is going to be completely shut down from Sibley?
Sibley to Russell for 2 days.
Okay, so you're coming off the bridge, you're going down
Turn right on Sibley, left on State Line, left
back to
on,
Russell,
left
or
on to
you
Russell.
keep going, okay.
Or they can continue down.
What's that?
Where are they closing Fayette Street? Going westbound.
They'll have to close Fayette at home.
Yeah, it was at least.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, you can't have traffic going onto Holman
From Fayette.
from Fayette, so you have to close it before
Yeah,
Fayette. I'm asking where they do that.
Will it be at
How far
Oakley?
back east are they going to?
Probably Oakley.
Yeah, I'm guessing, yeah.
Because they probably have to go all the way back to,
I wouldn't close all the way back at Oakley, because there's people that
It would-
use that parking lot.
It will be a hard closure at Holman and a soft closure at Oakley.
Yeah.
okay.
So they can still make their way through, but they need to be notified that they can't come through.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Mr. Klein. I do appreciate that clarification.
Okay, then I will make a motion then to approve Mr. Button's request for the closure of Homan Avenue between Sibley and Russell.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, baby. Oh, that's it, okay. Correspondence, item 6A. Correspondence received from Dean Button requesting $600,000 of CIP funding be allocated for 2022 citywide sidewalk program submitted for approval.
Thank you. This was approved by the city controller, the mayor, and the capital improvements board on Monday. This is a budget amount for sidewalks that we do every year, so same amount. As the board is aware, they opened bids and awarded an agreement to J.J. Newell to be our sidewalk contractor, and we're in the midst of getting the executed documents prepared, so that agreement will come before the board in the future. Would appreciate your approval of this action.
Okay, I will make a motion then to approve Mr. Button's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item B, correspondence received from Dean Button requesting $9,202.18 of CIB funding be allocated for the miscellaneous changes for the Chicago Street Phase 1 and corresponding change orders number 16 through 19 submitted for approval.
So there's four somewhat minor changes to the project, mostly related to underground work in Chicago Street Phase 1. This is the city's 20% match portion. The other 80% comes from a federal congressional earmark that was made years ago on this Chicago Street project. That money's available for that. It's been through, the city controllers approved it, the mayor's approved it, and the Capital Improvements Board heard it and approved it on Monday night, and I would ask for your approval.
Okay, you good?
Yep.
Make a motion then to approve Mr. Button's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item C, correspondence received from Dean Button requesting $30,638.43 of CIB funding be allocated for the unanticipated foundation removal for the Holman Avenue Phase 1 project and corresponding change order number 1 submitted for approval.
So we found two foundations in Holman Avenue. We believe that they were related to the old Goldblatt's building. One was approximately 22 feet, and there's a figure on the last page. One was approximately 22 feet west of the center line. One was about 8 feet west of the center line, so it shows that they were in the roadway, and we think that it was part of the delivery system that Goldblatt's had. We didn't know it was going to be there. It's in the way as from part of the roadway construction and also the utility construction. So in areas where the utilities are going through, that wall has to be entirely removed. Those walls have to be entirely removed, and then we'll cut down only what we need. So this is a budgetary amount for that. We asked for a proposal from the contractor. This is our estimate of the work that needs to be completed. It's a not to exceed amount, and City Controller, Mayor, and the Capital Improvements Board have approved the funding for this project, and I would ask for your approval of the funding agreement and the change order, please.
Okay, then I will make a motion to approve the Mr. Button's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item D, correspondence received from Ron Novak submitting the proposed license agreement for the area adjacent to 7305 Kennedy Avenue.
This is a license agreement in regards to Goldo Gas Station, which on March 23rd this year suffered a release of product. The product is going into adjacent properties, and this access agreement will allow them to put in wells on city property to determine what's called the extent of contamination and also to do recovery. So this is for the Goldo gas station and their contractor Eagle Environmental. I recommend approval.
Good? Yeah. Okay, I will make a motion then to approve the proposed license agreement at Mr. Novak's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ron. Item E, correspondence received from Corellis Roofing requesting the entire section of the road to be closed to complete the remaining work on the Toll Theater roofing project. So they're going to do this Monday and Tuesday as well?
Yeah, I think their correspondent said they only needed like 5 hours.
Oh,
So they will do it within the time period that
Okay.
Gatlin has the road closed.
All right.
So it works really well
does,
together to
okay.
do the things, and they won't interfere with the other contractor, right? They're tolled sort of away from
Okay.
Rimbach. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will make a motion then to approve Corellis Roofing's request.
I second.
those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Item F, correspondence received from Milestone requesting permission to restrict traffic on the north side of Chicago Street, which would be closing Johnson and Torrance starting on April 25th, 2022 for approximately 1 week, and requesting outside lane restrictions on 165th Street from Columbia Avenue to Summer Street beginning April 27th, 2022, and will last approximately 2 to 3 weeks.
Two projects going on. You're familiar with the Chicago Street Phase 2 project. We've done these alternating street closures on Chicago Street to do utility tie-ins. That's really all we're trying to do in that location. We told the contractor you can't close Torrance and Johnson at the same time. That still gives access for travelers going to the South Shore train station. So that one we've reviewed, and we would ask for your permission on that. And then Hammond received $1 million from the state to do a 50-50 match on the resurfacing of 165th between Columbia and Summer Street. So that work's starting, and they're asking that we restrict traffic from the outside lane so they can do the concrete work, the sidewalk, and the repairs that are needed along that portion of the project. And it seems to be they have about a 3-week closure to do that work. And then we'll come back when we need other lane restrictions. So I'd ask for your approval of both of these actions.
That's what I was going to ask, Dean. Are they going to just close 2 lanes and then close 2 lanes? Fix 2 and then 2?
Yeah, so they have to close the outside lane so they have room to work on the sidewalk, right? And the curb lines that are being replaced because they're damaged.
Okay.
So we'll do that work over the next couple of weeks, and then we'll ask for an intermittent closure to do the resurfacing, right? So they'll mill out the outside lanes probably first, and then mill the inside lanes, and then they'll pave the outside lanes and then pave the inside lanes. So it'll sort of like we did last year on 169th.
Right.
It'll just, and then we talked to the contractor who did that project, and we need to manage that. Actually, it was the maintenance of traffic contractor. It was the same on both projects, how we managed the traffic through there. Because if you remember last year on 169th, it was sort of difficult when you came south on Indianapolis Boulevard, left turn, you weren't really sure what to do.
Right.
So we're clarifying that situation as well on all of those cross streets.
Okay, then I will make a motion then to approve Milestone's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item G, correspondence received from Grimmer Construction, Inc., requesting permission to close Highland Street from April 14, 2022 through May 6, 2022 for the Nickty Westlake project.
Good morning.
Morning.
Basically, what this is all about is they are replacing and relocating a sewer and a water main for the train, the forthcoming train. And it should be about a week of a hard closure, then a week of a soft closure when they're testing. And the detour would be Hammond, Conkey, Calumet from Highland.
So this is going to be a closure similar to what Waltham experienced?
It's going to be much shorter.
Much shorter.
Highland, from where to where are we talking?
Home into state line, I'm sure?
Home
No,
No, just right there by, I'm
Lyman.
guessing, by Lyman and Highland.
Okay.
Just at Lyman.
Okay,
right, Lyman and Highland, just that intersection.
okay.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, so, but you'd only be able to have local traffic home into what?
And Waltham's open.
Park Place,
Waltham's
High
open.
Slot.
Right.
Right. Okay,
yeah, I mean, it's a
busy time.
busy
Oh,
time.
yeah.
There you go, it's a busy
There's
time.
going to be more forthcoming, so
It's a busy time.
Yeah,
so I would recommend.
Okay,
Okay, thanks, Mark.
thank you.
I will make a motion then to approve Grimmer Construction's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item H, correspondence received from a resident requesting speed bumps or something to slow drivers on Johnson Avenue between Chicago Avenue and Hoffman due to speeding drivers.
So this is the area right near the construction, right?
Right.
Where we're sort of doing project work as much as we can. I can certainly talk to the contractor out there to try to provide some more visible signs as it relates to the construction, and that could help, sort of slow people down. But
On both sides, I don't know how you could.
Well,
Right.
so this is probably a temporary issue because of the closures and stuff.
that's sort of what I'm
So
thinking.
I'm gonna send some traffic guys out there to write some tickets and slow people down.
Okay.
I'll do that. I'll start that today, actually.
Okay.
Okay?
And I'll work with the maintenance and traffic contractor to see if we can, maybe put some more signs sort of in the, where the parking lanes are to sort of make it difficult for people to come
Hopefully
through.
both things will take care of it.
Yes, sir.
So, okay.
Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna deny the request for the speed bumps. I'll make a motion then to deny the request for speed bumps. However, we will put up more signage, and I will have officers out there monitoring traffic.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Page 2. Item I, correspondence received requesting rental registration hearings.
I'll make a motion to set those hearings for May 12th and May 19th, 2022.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Do you think Gary's gonna want something from us about painting those 2 addresses? Yes. Okay, well, I'm gonna bring that up now then. All right. Item 8, matters from board members. This is somewhat like old business. The street, the residents that have been complaining of parking issues due to apartment complexes taking residential parking on their streets. And there was a request to have some driveways painted yellow to try and prohibit people from parking in those areas, which would encompass them getting in and out of their driveway. So I spoke to Councilman Tyler. I've talked to the board this morning. There's 2 addresses that we're going to request Public Works paint yellow. That are 2 that seem to be the most problematic at this time. And we'll take it from there as a board and see where it goes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yep. Make a motion to approve it?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will make a motion then to approve the request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Yeah, I got the addresses, Johnny.
Okay.
Okay, anything else? Mr. Long, Mr. Perez?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Let's get on to new business. Item A, right-of-way permit submitted for approval from Engineering Department.
Basically, I just want to speak about 2 of them, 2 major ones, one being Casino Center Drive. NIPSCO is coming from Wahala Beach, basically to the data center with a gas line hookup. So they're going to be open cutting in a right-of-way, not in the street. But Mylon's aware of it, Casino's aware of it, and I would recommend approval for that. Then one other one, which the fellas are here from Direct Communication. The reason being, this is the biggest one ever in the city of Hammond. It's 20 miles boring for the school city, and they are going from Calumet north by 5 points all the way to 69th over to Klein Avenue. So if you want, I can have them step up and speak on that. So they are licensed bonded. We've been working on this for many years, or many months, I should say. And it's for the school city. They are using their ARP money for interconnecting the schools for their computers and the internet. So basically, they have, from my understanding, eliminated the contract with AT&T in June.
You're saying the school city did?
The school
The whole
city,
school
so-
city, yes, sir.
Okay.
There's 17 schools we're going to be connecting together, all with one internet loop. We got to have it done by June 30th. We plan on working 4 drills to the south, starting at the southeast side, coming west of the Calumet, headed north. And then we'll have 4 drills at the north coming south, 2 different contractors.
It's all above ground stuff?
No, all,
Underground.
It's about 90 to, it's about 94 to, about 94% underground. There's a few areas that Bruce from the water department has requested that we go aerial over some sections where there's some major water mains and some major water concerns, and some traffic, so that it'll all be directional board. I'll have a field supervisor on the ground every day that they're working all day, so that any problems or concerns can be directed.
Will there be street closures at times?
There shouldn't be any street closures, maybe some traffic, diversions, but
And
there
you guys
shouldn't-
take care of that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good?
Project,
Yeah, big project, yeah.
So I spoke with Bruce, Jack, they're on board with it, they're gonna be in touch with them on a daily basis to make sure everything's going smoothly.
Gotcha.
So I would recommend this.
Okay.
NIPSCO has such a large gas distribution around here in the city, and they're working real close with us, the higher-ups at NIPSCO, so they also have a locating service, GridHawk, that does our locating, but NIPSCO themselves want to be involved with this to make sure that there's no accidents or nothing that may get mismarked or not marked.
We appreciate that.
No, that's,
Yeah, we're on board with that.
we're looking at every avenue that we can to make sure this goes flawless.
Thank you very much.
Good, all right.
Okay, okay,
Good.
then I'm gonna make a
Thank you.
motion then to approve the right-of-way permits.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye.
Thanks, guys.
Item B, disposal authorization submitted for approval from the Hammond Police Department.
Man. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, I will make a motion to approve the disposal authorizations.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye. Garage sale permit submitted for approval. Yeah, 1 day, 2 days, 6105 River Burns Drive, yeah, yard sale, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Make a motion then to approve the garage sale permit.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye. Item D, rental registration for properties located at, we'll just go one at a time, Mr. Farrell. We'll do 1410 Roberts.
1410 Roberts. So it looks like the property owner's list, the only owner of record listed with Lake County. They have registered on time previously, and we are here for 2021, now 22, to be included so that it can be processed. And then it's a single-family home. I believe you're the owner of the property?
I'm the executive for the estate, so I probably didn't get that card. This year, it was mailed to the person who's renting it, and then she mailed it to me, so maybe I didn't get it for last year. That's the only reason. I mean, I have paid on time in previous years, and I have paid this year already, so I ask for forgiveness for the penalty.
I mean, I would say that don't expect to always get the notification from the city.
Right.
I mean, that's a responsibility that's on you as the property
Absolutely.
owner or executive.
I'm gonna
in
go
this case.
downstairs and make sure that it's mailed to my address in Illinois.
You know, January 1st, April 15th, right, Nick, on a yearly
Yeah,
basis,
just like
right?
taxes, right.
There you go, okay, thank you.
Okay, so being that we've never had to waive one before, I'll make a motion to waive the late fees for 2021 and 2022.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye.
Yeah, I don't have that, but.
Right. Just at a later meeting, if you can get that to us.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, let's just juxtapose it to the next one.
All right, 1914 Forsyth Square. Mr. Cantor?
1914 Forsyth Square, yes.
All right.
Yeah, say it 3 times.
It's the best one I've ever heard.
There we go.
Okay,
So,
oh, wow.
What is this? All of them?
Oh, this is all the rest of them, okay.
Oh, they're all
Yeah,
the
he's
same
got-
person?
yeah.
Okay.
No, are they?
they're not all his, no.
Oh, they're not all his.
I just,
gave-
Oh, I
Safe
got you,
steps.
got you, okay, got you.
All right, so Mr. Alcantar is the property owner listed. The property was registered for the first time as a rental last year in 2020, and then we, didn't have anything registered for 2021. So I believe we are here for 2021 and 22 at this point, now that the time has passed. Unless, did they allow you to register once you filed the appeal?
No, they didn't. They told me to wait for the appeal.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, it would be for 2021 and 22. And then, like I said, the first time it was registered as a rental was in 2020. Mr. Alcantar has been the listed owner since '98.
Good morning, Board.
Morning.
Same as the previous gentleman, not an excuse, but it was vacant for 3 months. I didn't receive my card. The new tenant that I have, he's real responsible. He let me know that this card came in the mail. I came to pay for 22, and then that's when they told me I missed 21, and it was my mistake. So I'm sorry that I missed 21. First time, I did register in 20, and I apologize, asking for forgiveness on that.
Again, I mean, you heard what I spoke to.
Just told the gentleman, yep.
I mean, it's your responsibility. It's a courtesy of the city sending the cards out as a reminder.
Right.
But the ultimate, it is your responsibility as the owner.
I'll make sure it doesn't happen again going forward.
Okay, I will make a motion then to waive the late fees for 2021 and 2022.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So next up, we have 4338 Holman Avenue, Miss Myra Harris. So we have this property listed as a single-family home. Looks like we are here, the property's been listed under the ownership of Myra's Place LLC. And we're here on 2021, and Ms. Harris has been the listed owner since 2006. It has been registered on time previously.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. I actually had sold the property on contract in November of 2020, and evidently Nick pulled this up, and it says not an official document. And it's a first for me, because I've sold several properties on contract. So I thought that the new owner would pay the rental fee. So I did skip it, because I didn't own it at the time I sold it on contract.
Just 21?
I did register it for this spring, though.
And typically when we have like a land contract between two individuals, as long as it's recorded with Lake County, then they will show that individual purchasing it on contract as the owner, and then we treat it as owner-occupied property, and therefore they wouldn't have to register. I wasn't sure what was wrong with the document in order to prevent it from being recorded as, like a.
Oh, the county rejected that, what
They
you
did.
showed us?
And I didn't know that.
They'll record it, but they won't make it like an official legal documentation and change ownership unless everything is in, accordance with their requirements, so that's most likely.
So are you still trying to sell it then?
Well, I have very good tenants in there, actually. The people that purchased it on contract have it as a rental.
Okay, I
So
got
we
you.
went ahead and registered it again this year, and I'm teaching her how to
Okay.
do the procedures.
The history? Your history's good,
Yes.
Nick?
Yeah, no issue.
Okay.
Okay, then I will make a motion then to waive the late fee for 2021, and ma'am, you can register at the conclusion of today's meeting if you'd like to stick around for a couple more minutes.
All right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 6813 Rosewood Avenue.
All right, so this property is listed under the ownership of Mr. DeJesus. Now, this property, the last time it was registered was in 2011, and Mr. DeJesus has a property listed as under 6806 Holman Avenue, a 3-unit, in which he's listing that as his home address. Now, both properties do have a homestead tax exemption claim on the property, and he's been listed as the owner of the Rosewood address since 1977. And so we're just trying to figure out, it went from 2011, was the last time it was registered as a rental, and then nothing since then.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. I am the proprietor of the property that has been mentioned. I have lived in the property all these years from 2007 till 2021. at which time this year, in January, I disoccupied that property because I purchased the next one over, which is 6806 Holman Avenue, and that's this year. This other property, the 6813, is a duplex. It's listed in the county register as 6813, number 15, which is still only one property, but even though it is a duplex, I had not rented it out until this past year in May, of which I have a copy of the lease where it was signed as of May, which already had the period in which the renter's registration has come and gone. So this is the first year that I'm registering both units, 6813 and 15, as new registered properties, at which time I came to apply this year so that I could pay the rental registration, and they told me that I had to come here to get an exemption or, what is it you call that, forgiveness?
Homeowners thing?
Yeah, for that, because this is all new to me as far as the property I resided in having to be registered.
So you lived in 6813 all the way up until this year?
Yes, sir.
And it's a 2-unit?
It's a 2-unit.
And you lived in 1 unit?
I lived in
You
one.
never rented out the other unit?
No, that one resided with my mom until she's no longer with us, and I rented it as of May of last year.
Okay.
So then, and this shows the other properties that I've had in the past, where I also had a 7031 Parish Avenue in Hessville, but I sold that, and I'm just showing that I did keep it up to snuff, being paid as renter's registration all these years. It's just to show that I have good intent to pay.
Okay.
So we need one for 2021 and then 2 for 2022, correct? He's running both out now?
Correct. For this year,
1 unit for 2021, 2 units for 2022.
Correct.
And then I would just request that he submit an affidavit to account for the years where the secondary unit at this site was occupied by an immediate family member, being his mother, just to get our records up to date, because we didn't have anything in our system to reflect that it was a 2-unit or duplex. And then we would also just request that Mr. DeJesus complete the homestead removal form to submit to Lake County, so that we can remove it from the 2-unit rental property. And then he'll have to submit documentation to county to account for his occupancy on the home address and adjust the homestead tax exemption that's applied to that as well, since it's a multi-unit property.
Sir, do you understand all that paperwork he's required?
Right, which I already did this month, but they haven't caught up.
Okay.
I already did all that.
All right.
If you'd like, you can give me a copy of the one you already did then,
Okay.
if you have one.
Okay, so
Not
then
with
I'm going to
me,
make
but I
a
will-
motion
I'll get it
then,
for you.
sir, to waive the late fees for the 1 unit for 2021 and 2 units in 2022, and require that you fill out the necessary paperwork that he told you
Right.
about, okay?
He just gave me.
You can register those 3 at the conclusion of today's meeting if you'd like to stay.
Very good, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye. Thank you, sir. Okay, 5664 Walter, 2 units.
This is Miss Tucker. Mr. Tucker? All right. So we have this property, 5664 Walter Avenue, occupied by Mr. Tucker. I think you occupied one of the units, correct? Yes, sir. Okay. And so we are only here for 2021. It's been under his ownership since 2020, and it was registered at that point. So we're here for 1 unit, 2021, and that would be it.
1 unit, 2021.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I did register when I initially purchased in March of 20, and then last year I didn't have a tenant until November, so I didn't know that I was still required, but that's the only thing that happened.
I got you.
And then I registered this year on time.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to make a motion then to waive the late fee for 2021.
Thank you.
Sir, if you want to stay, you can register at the end of today's meeting.
I registered.
Oh, you did already.
They allowed
You're
me
good
to.
to go.
Yes, sir.
Okay. He'll need to take the findings and decisions for 21, and then take that down and catch it up, and then it'll be good to go for all the years.
Yeah, you did 2022, sir. You still haven't done 2021, right?
That's why we're here today.
Yeah, that's why you can stay, you can
Okay.
do that at the end of today's meeting if you
Yes,
like.
sir.
Okay.
Okay.
I second.
Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, that concludes rental registration.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item 10, old business. A, status on 1152 Roosevelt Street.
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Status on 1150 Roosevelt, Attorney Smith is asking for a 30-day continuance. There's some issues with the house being on 3 separate parcels. So they're trying to work that out. So continuance for 30 days, whatever that puts us.
Just set it for status that
Yeah.
day?
Yes.
So we're at April 21st, so May 25th, 26th, I'm sorry?
That's fine.
Okay, then I will make a motion then to set this over for status to May 26th, 2022.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye.
If I may, before we move on, there's also an address, 504 177th Street. Mr. Smith was asking for a status for that. It's with the same April date was a April
26th?
26th, yes.
Okay, then I will make a motion then to set 504 177th Street for status to May 26th, 2022.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Item B, 7510 White Oak, requesting a rehearing for her rental registration hearing.
If the board process was set for the 14th.
We addressed this last week.
Yeah, so there was a decision made to deny the appeal. If the owner has reached out to the law department and requested a rehearing, I wouldn't be opposed to you guys hearing her out. But it's up to you guys. If you'd like to set it over, I would be prepared for any week.
Okay, I agree. Okay, I'm gonna make a motion to deny that request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye. Item C, Ms. Daniels, Bering Parkway issues. Do not see her here, but she was heard last night by the mayor's night out for, so we're just gonna bypass that issue. It's being addressed. Okay, meeting open to the public. Anyone here care to speak? Those that are, we'll get you your rental registration paperwork as soon as we adjourn the meeting.
Okay, I will make a motion then to adjourn the meeting.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye. Thank you.